Next up, we've got The Observer, and now Brexit's over, Darius. Can't we all just be friends?
Yeah, so The Guardian lead with the headline that UK voters want a closer relationship with EU in a significant shift since Brexit. So 61% of people now favour closer cooperation over both trade and science and research. So basically, people have softened over Brexit. I think that's because Brexit's been so woefully handled, and people are now realising what it's actually costing them in terms of just their daily lives. But what this potentially could do is open up a window of opportunity for a potential Labour government to have permission to build closer ties with the EU. So that's what this story investigates. And I think, you know, whether you're pro-Brexit or you're Remain or whichever, I think we can all agree Brexit hasn't been, you know, hasn't had good results.
Yeah.
No, you're saying that. Where does that come
No,
from?
I mean... Even Nigel Farage argues that it hasn't been done right. So we have these advantages now that arguably the government hasn't taken advantage of.
No,
so it hasn't been implemented well.
You can argue it. I think it's been unbelievable. It's of course it's going to be difficult and painful, and nobody mentioned the difficulty and the painfulness. But of course you're going to have painfulness. You break up, you got.
But the thing is, I think people are like, well, what have we got out of this? Nothing. Everything's more expensive. Queues at the airports are longer. Yeah. We haven't got what we want. This isn't what we wanted. So now, obviously, people are starting to think maybe this wasn't the best idea.
But I would argue, Lewis, that one of the interesting things here is how maybe the sting has gone out of it. There was a lot of passion on both sides, and I think now people are just over that toxic element and just want to get on with making...
Well, that's what the article says.
But that doesn't mean that most people want to go back with Europe. It reminds me of my
No, but that's not what the article's saying. But they are saying that they want to have fixed the issues that have been raised.
Here's a different approach from this story. Okay. Number one is this, I got divorced.
Yeah, we know, blah, blah, blah.
And if you asked me, and you said, Lewis, do you want to have warmer relations?
Do a shot at home. Lewis is talking about his divorce.
Do you want to have warmer relations with your ex-wife? I would say, yeah, I'd like to have warmer relations. If she asked her, would you like to have a warmer relationship with your ex-husband? She would say yes. Do you want to get back together again with him? No way. Okay, that's what this is. Secondly, it's in The Guardian. It's a lie. It's a lie because it said 48%, the largest group of people, want to be closer to Europe. Right? To Europe.
No, it says here 52 versus 27%.
No, it does not.
Yeah, it says 52% public would like to have a closer relationship with the EU, with only 12% they wanted a more distant one.
Okay, more distant one, closer. But it says, who is the most important person for peace, prosperity, and stability? 48% said the EU.
Yeah.
But 52% said a combination of the USA and the...
Yeah, but it says that you're the one who's putting the 27 and the 25 together. It doesn't say, oh, and everybody else. It says here 27% on the US and 25. Why are you combining the Commonwealth and the US?
Because those people...
You just literally added these two numbers to make a fake number.
People don't want to deal with Europe.
The only thing I know is I'm genuinely impressed that you could add 27 plus 25. If you want Lewis to rewrite the story...
This is The Guardian, and they lie.